어제 나 영표 받았어.
나 오빠한테 보냈는데?
안 왔는데 아무도.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue to talk about high pairing. Today we're going to talk about high pairing episode 9. We'll be talking about high pairing for 9 episodes already. This is crazy. When I started watching the show, I thought to myself, oh my god, it's 16 episodes. Not only 16 episodes, each episode is around 2 hours. Am I going to be able to do it? But the show is so entertaining that it motivates me to post video every week. The video don't get a lot of view like Sing Inferno, but it's still fun to watch. It's still fun to recap, and it's a new show. We didn't have happening before. I guess people take a little bit more time to connect to the show, but yes, a lot of people are watching the show now. Give it a try, a very good dating show. So let's talk about happening episode 9 today. Like always, the panelists recap what happened last episode. How Jimmy and Jaeyoung were a very memorable couple. They say that Chanyeong and Han are over. Like the conversation that we saw the last time, it was actually like a breakup conversation because the way they see life, the vision is so different. And also we saw Han choosing Jimmy when she was pairing again. So the person that she decided to message at the end of the day was Jimmy. That was just telling us half. It's finished now. They talk about the game changer, how you choose Jaeyoung book. Like when Jaeyoung got in the house, none of the guys chose her book. He chose Jaeyoung book. They talk about that it's gonna be him and Jimmy gonna compete for Jaeyoung. You can already tell by the beginning. All the guys say that he's handsome, especially Chanyeong. Chanyeong, this episode, oh my god, I don't even know what to tell you. Just watch. Let's just talk about it. Jimmy said that he saw how Jaeyoung reacted when Sanju chose her book. Jaeyoung said that he looked like an idol. This is just actual people. Jaeyoung like his personality. Jiwon said that Woojae wasn't happy, so they just at the beginning it's like they were interviewing the people. Each of them were giving their opinion about the new guy. Chanyeong said that he's so handsome he can't even look. My girl Hanu asked Woojae why is he all of a sudden intimidated. Woojae say, who say I'm intimidated? I'm not. Why are you calling me intimidated?
기 죽지 마.
기 안 죽었어 나. 그날 기 죽었대. 기 안 죽었어.
Sanju said everyone is handsome. Jimmy asked, do you mean what you say? He said, yes, I'm meaning what I'm saying. Jimmy said that you are high when everybody is tired. You should have seen us before we went on like that. We look all pretty handsome before. So they introduced themselves again. They introduced their job. And before I want to go, when they introduce us, I just want to say thank you for the short video that I made. At the moment I'm talking to you right now, that video is about to hit 300k view. That's amazing. I never have a video going viral before. The most my video got was around 40k view. I never have a video having over 300k. It's 200 something, 90 something. It's gonna be 300k by the time I post this video. So thank you so much guys. It's just them introducing themselves. Now they introduce themselves to the new guy, what they're doing, what kind of job they're doing. They are trying to guess the new guy job. Since him and Hani know each other, they say he probably is a model because Hani is a model. And the new guy introduced himself. He says he's a model.
근데 워낙 또 우리 하늘 씨가 모델을 하시니까 모델일 것 같아요.
네, 맞습니다.
He has been a model for 6 years. He explained, oh, it's 70% fashion, 20% brand, 10% something. I don't know what he said for 10%, but something like that. The new guy seemed interested in Jaeyoung. The new guy, he said he was also like a baseball player. I don't know. When Woojae introduced himself, he said he's a painter. He used to be a soccer player. The new guy also is related to Woojae because he was a baseball player. So for a long time, he played UT College.
저는 옛날에 축구했었어요.
저 야구했었어요.
아, 이거?
어디 나오셨어요?
내고도 안 껴줘.
내고도 축구 유명하죠.
아 야구 하셨구나.
And you have an injury, so you have to stop playing. Then you got to Jiyeon since you were born in 1990. So he was trying to talk to one-on-one. He was trying to have a one-on-one conversation with a girl here. It says, since you were born in 1999, when did you start working? Because Jiyeon is the younger. She says she started working on her third year in college. He asked about her MBTI. She said what she is. He asked about her interest. So he was trying to have his moment with each girl. Yeah. He asked a lot of questions to the girl. Jae seems interested in the new guy. Like at this when you saw, yeah, she was kind of curious about him. She's like, Jae was paying attention to him, asking a question to Jaewon. And Jaeyeon kind of zone out again. We know Jaeyeon, my girl Jaeyeon, she always zone out. So she's always in her own world. He asked if the the lawyer worker also, he was asking the question, do you guys exercise and stuff like that?
계속 저기 쳐다보지 않아?
변호사님 운동 안 하세요?
She said that I do Pilates. The guys asked him, what is your ideal type? He said someone who has her own values, someone who loves what they do. They said that's enough for him. They asked about the appearance. He said that someone who has pretty eyes, smile is important. Wooji among the people here who's closer to your dad, they were kind of putting him on the spotlight, trying to get him to answer all those questions. Right now, he said that yeah, there's someone, but didn't tell them whom. They was pushing him too much. I didn't like that. Wooji and Jimmy want to know who the new guy say.
있는 것 같아요.
누군지 얘기 안 하고요?
그것까지 얘기해야 되나?
Do I need to answer this? I'm like, please give this guy a break. He just got here. He has his own book, so they were asking about his book. Or the girl took his book to read. This is when they got home. The girl took his book to read because remember, so far what he did is read. He read the book, the girl's book, but they didn't read his book yet. So when they got home, so the girl took his book to read as well. This is when they send a message. Sanju went upstairs, passing the guy, asked him if he already sent a message. He said no, so he went upstairs. Sanju's home is downstairs. He went upstairs. Upstairs is where most of the girl home are, and there's also like Wooji and Chaeyoung home is upstairs. So he passed the guy. They said, "Have you sent the message yet?" He said no. He asked Jaeyoung, love how direct he was. Like he came 2 weeks after all of them, so they already knew each other. They went on multiple dates. They even have love contract. He's brand new. If he doesn't do pali, if he doesn't do quickly, he'll be left behind. So he went upstairs directly. He asked Jaeyoung, do you want to have dinner tomorrow? And she said yes. After reading her book, he wanted to get to know her the most, so that's why he asked her for dinner. The next day, some of them wake up very early and go to work. And Sanju woke up, he organized the place, he cleaned the whole place, the kitchen, the living room. He's a very clean person. I like that. I like clean people. I really love that. So he organized the whole place, cleaned everything. He talked to Hanya. So Hanya always have like that welcoming vibe. She'll be the one welcoming all the new people. Yeah. She talked to him. He said, oh, did you ask Jaeyoung on the day? He said yes. Hanya said that Jaeyoung is the person who talked the least amount the girl. He said he can relate to that. And he said, oh, because both of you guys are T. It's still the MBTI. So they both are people who think. So she said T recognized T. Wooji knocked at the door first, and Wooji came to ask Jaeyoung on a date. So Jaeyoung was in the home again. Oh my god, my girl Jaeyoung timing. She always in the home when Wooji has come and ask Jaeyoung on a date. I kind of feel bad for Jaeyoung, but it's okay. Don't feel too bad. My girl is okay. You're just gonna watch this whole episode. You'll understand what I say. She's okay. Jaeyoung was not available. She was in the bathroom or something like that. I don't remember very well. And then she told Jaeyoung that Wooji asked her for dinner, but they haven't found a place yet where to go.
이따가 저녁 먹기로 해가지고 그거 정하자고 하는 것 같은데.
저녁?
응. 우재 오빠랑.
아 진짜? 많이 친해졌나 보다.
You guys are getting closer. This is why Jaeyoung realized that it wasn't just a love contract. Remember, Wooji ignored her most of the love contract. He told Jiwon, let's just focus on each other. It's like he completely dropped his connection with Jaehyun. I like you, Wooji, but I just gotta say, he completely dropped Jaehyun off. That's it. He closed the page without even telling her. It's also his whole focus is Jiwon now. When Jiwon told Jaehyun that, oh, he was just coming to ask for us to find a place that we haven't decided a place where we're gonna have dinner yet. Jaehyun realized that, oh, they are getting closer. This is becoming serious. So he doesn't even. The love contract was over like days ago. He gave me no time. He doesn't even talk to me. His whole focus is Jiwon. So she realized that he's not interested in her anymore. So she realized that Jaehyun told Wooji that she has something to tell you. Let's go to the kitchen.
일 알아?
아니 나 할 말 있어가지고 하려고 했는데 식탁에서 아까
식당 가자.
They went to the kitchen. She was talking to Wooji. Jaehyun is the one who's quiet and calm. People usually come to her. She doesn't go to people. If my girl who's so quiet and calm take the initiative to go to you, and that means she have something to say. Jaehyun said that time has passed so quickly. She wish that they had more time. Remember, they had time in Italy, but ever since they came back to Korea, time hasn't been in their favor. Timing didn't match. Even the love contract, the timing didn't match. We just said, oh, I know there's only 2 weeks left. I'm like, what does this look like a breakup? It looked like it's already over. Jaehyun asked Wooji, what is he doing tomorrow? So she asked Wooji for lunch or something like that. She said, let's talk over lunch. This is why I was still confused. I'm talking as somebody who was still watching the episode right now. I'm like, did Wooji already lost interest in my girl Jaehyun? I'm sad. I'm like, is there not a connection here anymore? After the love contract, is it over? I'm like, did he pursue her just to drop her like a sack of potato? You know, it's my joke. But I kind of felt that. Like, it just like, bye, I'm done with you. Wooji told Jiwon that Jaehyun asked, and the fact that this is the proof to tell you that when a guy is moving on high, if he tell the girl that he's connecting with her now, oh, even without her asking for information, if he told, the fact that Wooji told Jiwon, oh, Jaehyun asked me for lunch, and give her detail, I'm like, it's over. Wooji and Jaehyun is over. Wow, I'm like, just the fact that he told Jiwon, this is already over. Him and Jaehyun. Hanyu is meeting her brother. Remember her brother that she talked on the phone before to ask advice? She said, there's this guy I'm comfortable with, there's this guy I'm drawn to, and he told her that go with somebody you're comfortable with because the person will also be comfortable around you. Her older brother, he's cute, he's handsome. That's her older brother. Maybe he's only 1 or 2 years older than her because he also look young. And you see that she's very comfortable with guys in the house. Because of that, she turned to be friend zone. The brother asked what kind of image did she give? She said she gave that type of image from the beginning. It was awkward. She was like trying to make them comfortable. She was trying to get friendly with them. Compared to other girl, the other girl let the awkwardness be awkward, but Hanyu was the type of girl who was like trying to make the guy be friendly. Now they see her as a sister, a body, and I didn't like that. This episode, I kind of feel bad for Hanyu, but you understand, she also brought on herself. She also brought that on herself. She didn't know this will lead to her being friends on, but I tried to be friendly from the beginning. Hanyu said that she got excited when she's with him.
내가 그때 말했던 다른 분은 설레거든, 되게 같이 있으면 긴장감도 있고.
Now she's talking about Jimmy. Remember she messaged Jimmy last night and she talked to her brother. He's the only person that I get excited when I'm around him. So she's happy, she have those emotions. As soon as she saw Jimmy, she's feel different. She mentioned that she talked to her brother about her date in Italy, how she felt, and then she said she asked him for like a carpool. She suggested him, oh, I will pick you up. She told her brother that she got rejected. She said that, and at that moment she acted like everything was fine, even though deep down she didn't feel fine.
집 가는 김에 오빠 픽업해서 가겠다 했는데 그냥 따로
가겠다고 아무렇지도 않게 괜찮아 괜찮아 했는데 안 괜찮았어.
I remember when she was laughing with Jimmy and Chanwa after she asked him on a date. After she asked Jimmy on a date, she was like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. She went back to be chill. I feel bad because I already so much to handle, but I'm trying to change. I am not the friend. Don't call me a friend. I am not the friend. I'm gonna be girly, even though I'm not that very girly. She said it's not. It became so hard to ask him out. She grew less and less confident. Her brother asked her to take courage when it comes to dating, when it comes to love. You gotta be courageous. You gotta take courage. Don't have all those negative thoughts. She need to act naturally, like start to act more naturally. Cherry, my girl, asked someone on the date. I'm like, who did Cherry ask on the date? The person that she asked on the date is Chanyeol. I was taking notes when I was watching this episode. I found myself smiling at work because I was doing this during my lunchtime. And I finally, remember in episode 8, I talked about like one of my sheep was Cherry and Chanyeol. I was like, I don't know what happened. Ever since they dated in Italy, they haven't been connected. What's going on? This episode, we explain what's going on, actually, all the misunderstanding that happened. It could have been something great, like they wasted 1 week. When this could have been something great. But for now on, let's wish them good luck. The person she chose, or she asked on the day, is Chanyeol. One of the panelists said that people around her say Chanyeol and Jaehyun should get married.
이거 열어줘야지 맞아.
아이고.
주변에 이 두 분 결혼하는 사람들 정말
그러니까.
I'm like, this is my ship. I've been shipping that, and I will continue to ship them. They should get married. Completely agree with that. Okay, let's continue. They went to eat in a place that he liked. The panelist said that she's not going to fall asleep again in the car today. I was just laughing. So, remember last time when she went with shower, she fell asleep in the car. She said, no, she's gonna pay attention. Apparently, they have a plan early, but she was sick. Remember, ever since she got to Korea, she was sick in her home on her own. So because of that, the plan got pushed back. Chanyeol joke around in the car, oh, you must feel for someone, you must feel different for someone now. This is where like the little bit of misunderstanding begin. Remember, Jaehyun spent time with Chanyeol, so for him, he thought she was connected with somebody else. Like he took her, oh, you must feel different now. Maybe she chose someone else. So Chanyeol said she spent most of her time with Chanyeol, and Jaehyun said that originally she was curious about Chanyeol. She said, originally I was curious about you, that's why I asked you out. She read his book, so she chose the place that he would like. This date that she asked him out, she chose the place that he would like. Chanyeol talk about a place where he worked, like they were just talking about food here. He said this chicken place, you can eat the entire chicken. It's a place next to a place where I worked. Since they were gonna eat chicken, they were just talking about like great restaurant places to visit. Jaehyun can't eat spicy, so they play rock paper scissors, and she lost. They choose one food, then she can eat spicy. Jaehyun felt so bad.
원래 매운 거 잘 못 먹어.
아 진짜? 미안해.
괜찮아. 근데 감독이 먹으면 돼.
He said, oh no. He said, oh no, we should have not done that. I didn't know you don't like spicy. It was just a cute reaction to see how he was so caring for her. Chanyeol told Shirin that she's a kind person. He inspired to be more like her. He said, although his job is to help people, he doesn't feel like he's this kind of person. He's a kind person. She said, no, you're kind. You took care of me when I was sick. You brought the air refresher and stuff like that. You gave me a medication. You said feel better. You took it. She said it's not spicy. She's still in it, even though it's spicy. You wonder like she's interested in him. The food is spicy, but she told me, oh, it's not spicy. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't really spicy, but the fact that she still decided to eat. Imagine if she was on a date with somebody she would have no interest in. She would have said, spicy, I can't eat. But she was very considerate on him still eat the food. She said, no, it's not spicy. Stuff like that. She said, oh, you should eat with your hand, be comfortable. They both ate with their hand, and they were happy. They both like the same food. They talk about the type of food that they like. They talk about even in the book, they highlight some of the places or some of the type of food that they like. Chanyeol asked her for lunch, He said, do you have time? We can go eat lunch at this place. She said, yes. So on the date they were making another plan. I was like so happy because I thought that this was over. I thought that I saw the spark. I'm like, both of them, I wonder if they didn't see that after the date in Florence. I just didn't forget this moment. I just didn't forget that moment. I just wanted them to reconnect. The panelists said that Chaeyoung seemed more cheerful around Chaeyoung.
채영 씨가 채연 씨 만나니까 확 밝아지네요, 사람이.
That's what I say. That's what I say when I was talking about the date before. Chaeyoung said that she likes soju. So she told Chaeyoung, I'm gonna ask you a real question. I want you to be honest. So she said, I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, let's have soju. They both were having soju. Chaeyoung said that I thought you made your decision already. So she asked him early on the date, but she got sick. But she was thinking again, should I still ask him? Maybe he's already moving on with his with his connection with the person he has been connected with. Maybe the connection is moving forward. So she was thinking very hard if she should still ask him because you have planned, but she got sick. She said, is it still okay to ask him?
내가 지금 이 타이밍에서 같이 약간 밥을 먹자고 하는 게 조금 실례인가?
Chaeyoung told Sharon, to be honest, I got 0 vote yesterday. She was surprised. Let's talk about why she's surprised. She said, how come? They kind of have a moment that they both were frozen, looking at each other like a staring contest. It was so funny, guys. It was so funny. She was surprised. She said that, but I texted you yesterday. She said, no, I'm telling you. Chaeyoung said, I'm telling you the truth. I got 0 vote yesterday. She said, no, I'm pretty sure I sent you a message.
어제 나 0표 받았어.
나 오빠한테 보냈는데?
안 왔는데 아무도.
I sent you a picture of the ice cream the gelato that we have in Florence. I sent you that picture. I was sure that she made a mistake. Remember the last time that we saw choosing Jimmy? I was like, what's going on here? Did they even talk? There's still this level of awkwardness between Jimmy and Cherry. Remember when he went to get her at the door, he realized it was Cherry. He backed up. He didn't want to scare her when they first got to the house in Seoul. So I'm like, they didn't spend much time. They didn't talk much, like to see if there's a connection there. The way Chaeyoung looked at Chaeyoung was so funny. They kind of have a staring contest. She's confused. She even sent a picture of them what they eat, the ice cream that they ate together in Florence. The picture went to Jimmy. That was a mistake. Jimmy received the picture. He said to our girl like gelato, to our girl like ice cream.
지금 사실 누구한테 보낸 거야?
우리 애들 중에 젤라또 좋아하는 애가 있나?
아 진짜.
And his body, Chaeyoung also said, I don't know if I will get like ice cream. So they thought they got the picture by mistake. It was just a picture. We say, oh, who like ice cream? He didn't say much of it about it. He just let it go because she sent a picture without sending a message. So Jimmy's like, oh, I will get don't like ice cream. Chaeyoung was like, I don't know if I will get like ice cream. They both laugh about that. They both laugh about that mistake. Cherry said that she even thought that he was the yellow book. The yellow book belonged to Chaeyoung. She told Chaeyoung that when I chose the book, yellow book, I was interested in you at the beginning. I thought it was your book, but it ended up to be Chaeyoung's book. He thought that she was not interested in him since she chose the yellow book and since she has been spending time with Chaeyoung. So there was this misunderstanding, her thinking that his connection. Chaeyoung did connected with Hanul, but Chaeyoung was also interested in Chaeyoung. Like, no wonder he stopped messaging her. I'm like, what happened after he messaged her the first time? He's not just interested because there was all this misunderstanding. He thought she was not interested in him. She chose the yellow book as a book to pair. And there was just a lot of misunderstanding. And also, when you go on a date, usually people message the person they be on a date with. And then they went to another place. I'm glad that they solved the misunderstanding. And both of them seems happy after they have this honest conversation. I can't believe I'm going to say thanks to soju.
물 이거 왜 이렇게 씁니까?
아니 이건 소주니까요.
What the soju?
Drinking helped them to connect a little bit. It helped them to connect more. Chaeyoung asked about marriage. Cherry said that she wanted to get married before she turned 30, but now she's about to be 30 and blah blah blah. Chayon said that it's the right time for him. He's 32. He said right now is the right time for him to get married. He doesn't just date just to date. He dates every relationship. The relationship that you have that intention of getting married. The panelists say that Chayon should have asked the guys. They say that if Chayon go home, he should go home and say, who received a picture of the ice cream? You should just ask the guys about that. It was just funny when they say that. Now Sancho is getting ready, Jayon is getting ready, so they're both getting ready to go on a date. Remember, he asked her out for a date at 7 p.m. And he described what he liked about Jayon. He said she's look kind, she got fair skin, she's beautiful, she's the type of person who take care of her own business. A bunch of things that he said about her. When they were on the car, Jayon asked about his baseball career, what position he was. He said he was a pitcher. He talked a little bit about that, and she also asked about his modeling career. Jayon, I love that Jayon is taking initiative. She's not the type of person who talk much. Usually people ask a question, but she was taking initiative yet asking the question to the new person. I said, oh, you'll be a model for 6 years. She asked about that. He said, should I tell you the truth or should I tell you a cool story? She said, just tell me the truth. And explain how happy he went to college. He got to college. He was looking for a job, part-time job. This gig that he found, he got very lucky with that. He ended up to be his career. He was preparing to go to grad school, but he succeeded in the modeling field. He's been a model for 6 years, but he's very realistic because, you know, this is not all that we do. He said, even when they talk later at the restaurant, he said, oh, let me just enjoy this. I look good right now. This image of myself, I want to capture this, and later I will do something else. So he asked about Jayon's job, and she explained, she talked about the type of practice she does. And he asked also the right question, just like Jimmy. He was asking a lot of questions. And he seems to know what kind of question to ask her. Talk about the book. They say how similar the book where Jayon said that she was very happy when he chose her book. No one picked her book. So it was kind of, that moment made her very happy.
그래서 어제 너무 좋았어. 내 책을 선택해준 첫 번째 날.
오, 좋았대.
He said, no, I picked your book because when I was reading your book, I felt like it was similar to mine. The way we are using the sentence are similar. We construct the sentence the same way. The budget, the way they want to live is kind of similar. The type of food that they eat is kind of similar. So he related to her book. He related to her books very well. Jayon offered him candy. She said those candy are very strong. He ate the candy. It was kind of very strong. She was looking at him. She said that she's eating those candy because her talk has been hurting a lot. She's still recovering for the cold, you know. And he was very considerate to her, adjust like the temperature of the car. They talk about general stuff. They talk about driving. She says she's about to open her own office. He said, oh, since you open your office, driving is important. Jayon, she said she was so busy, you know, going to school, law and stuff like that. She learned how to drive very late. Me too. It's so funny. I have my license like maybe 4 years ago. Yeah, I have my license. It wasn't like, yeah, and I haven't been driving ever since I have my license. I'm still scared of car. I need to buy a car by the end of this year or next year, so I plan to buy a car. She was really busy. Now she have a license. So, oh, what kind of car do you want? She said she have a dream car, so spending like 120. Remember when Wuji was so scared when she said she wanted to have a dream car? For him, he see that as be ambitious. She said, oh, it's my dream car. He said, no, it's good. Everything is possible. He didn't put himself in the box. Like Wuji would say, I can only afford 42K car. 120 is too much. I just love the way they see life. I love the way Sancho, even though he's young, the way he thinks, he's very positive about life. And he does ask a lot of good questions to Jayon as well. So they were getting along so well. Even Jayon she was surprised how the conversation seems to flow. Mimi said that, oh, Jimmy is in danger. Since the new one is getting along, he talked with Jayon very well. And Shinwa said that he's climbing very fast. He just got yesterday and like he's already making a connection. Sanju asked Jayon who have she connected yet? who has been her date ever since she's moved here 2 weeks. Ever since she came 2 weeks ago, she said she went on a date with Woo-jae and Jimmy. For me, I say Sanju could be a good match for Jaeyoung because he's a little bit like Woo-jae and Jimmy combined. I don't know, like he does have a seriousness of Woo-jae and he have the fun side of Jimmy. So I'm not saying that we should combine those two for having Sanju, but I say his personality have both Woo-jae and Jimmy personality, so he's also a good match for Jaeyoung. They went to an Italian place. He said he know about the restaurant. The person who have that place, Italian restaurant, she used to be an office worker, and she decorated the place to feel a little bit like home. They talk about that. She asked, "Oh, do you know her personality?" He said, "No, I read everything online." So he learned about where he want to go before he go to that place. Good. They communicate well. One of the panelists is always impressed by the game changer. He always like appreciate everything he does. Andrew said that he thought she was like a CEO of the company. And when he first met her, when they were asking, he was trying to guess. She said, "Why did you guess that?" He said, "Oh, you were just like somebody who handled her own business." She kind of about to become her own CEO since she's gonna open her own firm. So it wasn't completely off. She's gonna do her own business, you know. So the conversation continued to flow. Now back at home, Jimmy is back. No one is at home. Then we have Changhwa is back as well. Changhwa is comparing himself to the new guy. Has to be I like Changhwa at the beginning, but after looking at this part, I hate it. This is the worst Changhwa has been in the show. It was like this cool, I don't know, Upa that everybody look up to. He have a cool pilot job. He have this is like that, but this part of the episode, the way he was jealous of Sanju, jealous of what he does, jealous of his youth, jealous of all those things, make him feel small. When you're older, you're not supposed to, I don't know, to feel so insecure around somebody who's younger. Like I don't know. I just feel like he looked less cool. It didn't make him look good. This is why I say he compared his age compared to the new guy, compared to the occupation. He said I have a stable job. He doesn't have a stable job. He's young and driving, ambitious. I'm this, I'm that.
나이가 10살 넘게 차이 나지. 나는 어쨌든 월급쟁이긴 하지만 장점은 안정적이지. 근데 저 친구는 안정적이지 않지만 지금
It's just compare himself. I don't even know. I said, what's up with the comparison? You guys are, I'm not even dating the same person unless you're also interested in Jaeyoung, because I don't understand what's going on right here. I said, what's the point of doing that? It's 8 o'clock. No one still is at home. Jimmy said, let's eat everything here. They were just like, oh, let's just eat everything. Since they all decided to spend that also, it's just the two of us. Let's just eat everything here. They are sad that no one is here. Changhwa is doing. I'm like, he's doing too much. Compare at the beginning when they first met the new guy, he was like, oh, he's handsome. Changhwa was saying he's handsome like an idol. I thought he'd be like more appreciate. I thought you would appreciate the new guy more. Say, oh, you're so handsome, you know, give compliments. So he was kind of judging the new guy, and I didn't like that. I'm like, Changhwa, you're doing too much. You keep comparing yourself to the new guy. He said he's handsome. I know I should have not looked, but I look into his picture. He looked better in person, something like that, or something about being more photogenic. I don't know. I just don't know what was going on here. He said that Sanju looked better in real life than in the picture. It should be more photogenic. I don't know. It felt like it was a compliment, but it didn't feel like it was a compliment at the same time. He made Pastor and Olive Oil, Pastor Wagner, and him and Jimmy were eating. Jimmy, he's interested in Jaeyoung. His jealousy point will be like, oh, I want to spend more time with Jaeyoung. He will not look down on the new guy. His focus is Jaeyoung. Changhwa, his focus is like comparing himself to the new guy. And a bunch of things that I said, I just didn't like that. It didn't make him look cool. Like the image of Changhwa that I have at the beginning kind of shift after this episode. I'm like, and I was so confused because I don't know who Changhwa is interested in. Because the whole episode, he spent his time comparing himself to the new guy. I'm like, what's up with you? I just didn't like that. I'm so confused. I don't even know if he like Jaehyun or Jaeun or Jiwa. Who does he like? It's like his whole focus has become the new guy and how young and immature, how he doesn't have a stable job. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm confused. I was confused. I said, is Chawa not interested in jail? Get in line. I like to say like get in line. Chawa said that he know that they will get a game changer, but didn't know that they will get a game changer now. When he saw the new guy, when he saw Sanju, he thought he was just going to bring a plate of steak. He thought it was a server, and then he realized it was a game changer. He was just like, he didn't take it very well. Jimmy said we are not less charming than him from the girl perspective. So Jimmy is the one who like, he know that there's a game changer, but he doesn't take it too much. I don't know what's going on with Chawa. So Hanu is back. They have both been drinking. They say they are on the 3rd year. So no wonder they were getting so honest. Hanu says she's gonna join them. We go back to Sanju and his date with Jaehyun. He asked where she went to law school. She said it was always her dream since she was like in middle school. She wanted to be a lawyer. She liked writing and it's cool. He said, yeah, it's pretty cool. For him, he wants to like capture the moment when he's still young. She asked about the modeling. He says that's what he's doing high now. He's been doing it for 6 years. I guess when he graduated from college, like 23, it's 29. He's been a model, but he know that he still try to figure out what to do next. He have other interests. He try to figure what he will do next, save the interest and stuff like that. Study. Even though Jaehyun has been the type of person career driven ever since she was like in middle school. She already knew what she wanted to do. Him was like, even though the path is so different, he doesn't use that against him, aka Woojae. He doesn't use that against him. Like he's more impressed by her. He's more impressed. He appreciates someone who follow her goal. He appreciates somebody who like what they do. He doesn't get influenced by that. Even the part that he noticed that, oh, he doesn't get influenced, intimidated by what she does, even though they are in complete different career paths. Jaehyun says she was working so hard, she took a break. Now that she took a break, you know, she's in the process of opening her own firm. She said she really appreciates small achievements.
근데 저는 오히려 쉬다 보니까 나는 약간 작은 성취가 필요한 사람이구나. 이걸 느꼈어.
For example, like getting a license is a small achievement. It makes her happy. I'm like, I appreciate small achievement. When I make a video on YouTube and it does very well, and I'm just so happy of that small achievement. Even when I make my schedule of the day, I say today I'm going to do this and this and that, and I'm able to do that, like filming this video. It's a small achievement for me because I didn't push back. I said, oh, okay, I cannot do all these things, but I can do this. I can film this video. I can take notes. This is a small achievement for me. And I will move on to something else. So they ate shrimp. He peeled the shrimp for her. She liked it. He asked about her first impression of him, and she said that when she saw him, she thought he was like an actor or an idol. At the beginning, he kind of appeared cold from the outside. Now that she talked to him, she said he's actually very nice. He liked that. They talk about, she asked again about his job, like him be a pitcher. I'm like, damn. Even in the car, remember when she was asking Woojae about him being soccer? Is Jaehyun want to date an athlete? What's going on? She seemed very interested in athletes so far. Like at least she want to hear more about the career when they talk about. I'm like, remember Woojae? She wanted Woojae to talk more about his soccer career. Woojae just wanted to talk about his painting. No, she was also interested in Woojae painting. So she asked about his career in baseball. This is where he talk about how he played baseball. He always feel like he was trying his best, but he was not at his best. And also when he got injured, it was also a sign that maybe it's time to let go of that dream.
아파가지고 그만뒀다. 다 낫지. 제일 못해서 그만뒀잖아. 멋이 없다 생각했어.
What he regret the most is like during that time he was not resting well. Sanju said that he didn't know that we talk so much. Like he didn't know that we connect so much. Like so far at the beginning when he first saw her, like when they first talked at the beginning, it was just her book. Now he talked to her. He said, "Oh, I didn't know we would talk this much, and it's only the first day. Look at this impact. The impact he was able to make in one day. The guy has been spending 2 weeks with Jaeyoung. If he was here for day one, he would have been a changer. That's why he's a game changer. Game changer come later because we know them. If they put there at the beginning, they will. I don't know. They'll be at the end of the line. Jaeyoung and him are very similar. Sanju asked Jaeyoung, "How did you spend your first 2 weeks? Did you have feeling for someone?" Jaeyoung knocked like this. She said yes. Jaeyoung said that I wish you were here early from the very beginning. I feel bad for Sanju. He said, "I'm looking forward for this weekend because there's a love contract. They couldn't have another love contract this weekend." And he was a little bit sad when he heard that Jaeyoung is interested in someone or have feeling for someone. Who's that person? Is he Jimmy? Is he Woojae? I think it was Woojae. She's still getting to know Jimmy. She started to like Jimmy, but feeling for someone, it would be Woojae because this episode really gonna tell us what we're going on. I don't know. Let's talk about it. I don't want to make any assumption right now. In the car, Jaeyoung said that we got to know each other so quickly. Sanju said that that's good enough.
엄청 빨리 알아간 것 같아요.
아 진짜요? 그러면 됐어요.
That's good enough. They finally like the fact that he talk about modeling as a transitional phase. He still have other goals. Sanju is not influenced by her career because guys usually trying to be intimidated by what a woman does. Like, you know, some guys, they just want to marry somebody who's like, I don't know, who has a simple job or who the job is less valued than the one that they do. They want to be the big person, the provider and stuff like that. And other guys, like, they appreciate, like, oh, she's a lawyer. Oh, that's cool, you know. He doesn't get influenced by that. How do you join Jimmy and Chawa when they were drinking? Jay and Jiwa are still out. Remember, he asked her yesterday or in the morning they were gonna go to a place to eat. Jaeyoung went to eat with Sanju. Jaeyoung and Sanju, Woojae and Jiwa, Chaeun and Chaeyoung. That means Jimmy, Chawa and Hanyu were at home. This is where Hanyu talk about, oh, Jaeyoung went to eat with Sanju. Oh, Jiwa went to eat with Chaeyoung. I'm like, Hanyu, what are you doing that? Why are you giving them the tea? That's why you're getting friends on. Don't you remember what your brother told you? Remember the advice. Jimmy expression at best, like his reaction when he heard that and Jaeyoung went on a date with Sanju was like, he put his hands on her. That was just funny. And his mood has changed all of a sudden. Both Chawa and Jimmy, they just look like they're done. I don't know how to describe this expression. This is where how you say, oh, you guys are here, one of you guys should take me out, you know, the way she always like to joke around. And I wouldn't agree with Jimmy all the time, but I gotta agree with him. Jimmy said that, are you the one friend zoning people? When he said that in Italy, I would say, what are you talking about? He told Hanyu, you're the one friend zoning people. First day one, you were chic, you were wearing this black outfit. I'm like, I don't want to argue with Jimmy because Hanyu is my girl, but I kind of want to argue. Hanyu is putting herself in the friend zone. Let me give you an example. She saw the two guys drinking. They seem stressed because the girl that they like, I don't know who Chaeyoung like anymore. Tell you the truth, I don't know. But we know Jimmy like Jaeyoung. The girl that they're interested in is not in the house. So they are both been drinking. She said, oh, let me join you guys.
술밖에 없어?
우리 둘이서 밥 해먹고
진짜?
우리 지금 맥주 지금 3캔째야. 청승 받았어요.
진짜? 그럼 나도 껴줘.
And she started drinking as well. I'm like, girl, stop being friends. If I was a girl, I saw you drinking, I say hi, I'm just gonna go and stay in my home. It's not that I don't want to socialize with people. It's just that she put herself as a body that they're gonna come and complain about the girl. Oh, she did this, she did that. She said, yeah, she did this. No, honey, you do it all hard, just like your brother said.
나를 너무 여자로 안 보고 여자 동생, 친한 여자 동생, 편한 여자 동생 이렇게 보는 것 같은 느낌인 거야.
잘못했네 처음부터.
You are doing all her. I'm like, I wouldn't say with these two guys were like half drunk, talking cha about the other girl. If you don't want to be friend zone, don't put yourself in the situation to be friend zone. Don't be a body. Don't do that. Now she looks sad. I'm like, that's why I don't want to see her sad. That's why I feel bad. Once Jimmy said she friend zoned herself, and Jimmy said that she was sick at the beginning, and then when she started talking, she was energetic. Honey said, "Oh, I should have just stay sick." He said, "No. When that's your charm, you were energetic." I don't know what happened. I think Jimmy put her in the friend zone. I don't think she will get out of that friend zone, even though she still like Jimmy. And she told us at the beginning, she told her brother she get excited when she see Jimmy. She's happy around him, or she have all those emotions. But for him, it just doesn't seem like, yo, Jara, boy, that go. I remember watching my jealous nemesis. Yo, Jaga, boy, that go. Nan Jaga, boy, that go. That's why the image is staying like they don't see her. They don't see her as a girl. Oh, she's just a friend to them. Uche and Jiwa are back, and Chanwa is holding like a yellow teddy bear. He said, "I'm lonely, let me hold this." I love the way Uche is talking to Hanu. Uche is like always checking on Hanu. Like I didn't mention that, but sometimes I love when the people, it's not your love interest directly, but you still talk to that person, you still taking care of that person. And I think Uche have that relation with Hanu. He's checking on her. Oh, how was your day? Blah blah blah. Just small talk. Those are good small talk, you know. They just don't ignore the other girl because they are not dating that girl. Check on her. I like that. And it's 11 o'clock. Not everybody is back yet. Jeo and Sanju are finally back. Uche and G1 are sitting, so they kind of met each other. Jeo said that she did not see anyone. She was just looking around the house. She didn't see everybody. I think Hannes probably went to bed because she stayed up drinking with those guys. Chanwa and Jimmy decided to lay back and chill. They got tired of waiting for people. It was already 11, so they went and stayed in their home. Even when the people returned home, they didn't even go and say hi to those people. Chayo and Cheun are back too. They are talking in the hallway. Jimmy can hear them, but it doesn't came out of his home. Remember, Jimmy and Chayo home are on the ground floor. The other people who are on the first floor, they were talking in the hallway, so Jimmy and Chanwa can hear them, but they still decided not to leave the home. They even show him closing the door, smiling. I'm like, Jimmy, you be a child, Haina. Chaya is a little bit tipsy, so he drink a little bit. He's laughing so hard. He and chilling. Remember, they were doing all those honesty game. They were drinking. He looked so happy. She looked so happy. I'm like, I am shipping them so badly. I'm just so happy.
아 맞아요. 근데 말이 많아요. 조금.
오빠가 약간 나보다 술이 약한 거. 나보다 술이 약한 술이.
This episode make me happy. Him and Sharon are happy. Jinwa is giving the tea to Jaeon. They were in the room. Jinwa said, "Oh, so the guy." She said, Hanu, Jimmy, and Chanwa was kind of upset. They were drinking. That we left them. They feel left out. That all of the three parents went on date. We didn't tell them they wanted to eat with us. They got upset because we didn't return home early. Jane was kind of worried, because she didn't even see Jimmy. She didn't even talk to Jimmy. Sanju felt lonely. Like he has his own home on the ground floor. And since the two other guys closed their home, since Jimmy and Chanwa closed their home, he kind of felt kind of lonely. So he went upstairs to spend time with Wooje and Chanyo. I like that he get along with the guys as well. He's not isolated. Wooje asked Chanyo, how was your date with Jaeon? The fact that Wooje even asked, how was your date with Jaeon? Wooje already moved on. But the thing about Wooje moved on without telling Jaeon that he moved on already. He should have let Jaeon know. After this 3-day contract, I'm just gonna focus on G1. He didn't tell her that he already moved on. The fact that he even asked, even before he asked in the previous episode, I think he asked Jimmy he asked Jaeon, how was your date with Jimmy? Now he asked Sanju, how was your date with Jaeon? So he already moved on. So he talked about, we clicked very well. The date wasn't bad either. I thought it was this level of awkwardness. The awkwardness wasn't even bad. So he talked about how good the date went. Jimmy is covering both his picture. The picture that he took with Jaeon, they took like photo book picture twice. He covered both of the picture because he was kind of mad. He was not happy. He didn't go out to say hi to Jaeyoung after the date. The next day they showed Jimmy coming home. It was already after work. They didn't show us what happened during the day. He came home with cake. He apparently went to a cooking class, went outside to eat with Jaeyoung. He showed the cake to Jaeyoung. They put it in the fridge. So, oh, you will eat later. They have planned. I don't know when they made the plan, but they went outside to eat. He remembered that Jaeyoung likes sweet, right? He took a class to learn how to bake tobacco or something. That's cute. I like that. Jimmy teased Jaeyoung, should I go and eat with someone else? Jaeyoung said, no, I think it's too late. There's not much time left. He's happy when she said that because that means there's a connection here. Jaeyoung said she wanted to say hi yesterday, but she heard that he was sleeping already. Jaeyoung wanted to visit Jimmy home, but he was already asleep.
나도 방에 갈까 했거든?
어딜 가?
그 방에.
아, 방에?
근데 자고 있는데 내일 출근인데.
Jimmy kind of feel relieved because that means after a day she's still interested in him. That means he haven't wasted his time connected with her. The connection is still going. So there's still something strong going on there. But Jimmy said that he liked the fact that she's getting to know other people, but he hate the fact that he feels small. The fact that he didn't even go to say hi to her. He hate the fact that it made him feel small. So he was very honest with Jaeyoung here. It's like he doesn't like the fact that he's jealous. Jaeyoung felt more comfortable around Jimmy now. You can see she's not talking anymore. She talk more. She feel more comfortable around him. The awkwardness is gone. I think Jaeyoung like Jimmy now. That's what I say. I like me better when I'm with you. This is what Jaeyoung gonna talk to Jimmy later. She will talk about she liked herself better when she's this. She liked the way she changed when she's around this type of person or this person. So they went to eat dinner. Jaeyoung said that she saw Woojae during lunch. So this is why she's also honest. Oh, I have lunch with Woojae. It was also like a closing chapter. Let's talk about that. She said she had lunch with Woojae. Jimmy was surprised. He said, "How?" When she said, "No, I was curious about something." Jimmy want to know why. She said, I didn't know how I felt toward him. She said that they barely spoke ever since they came back to Korea. She said she wanted to check her feeling.
이 사람에 대해서 어떤 감정인지 모르겠어서. 그래서 내 감정을 확인하고 싶었어.
내 감정을 확인하고 싶어.
You know, she was interested in Woojae, so she wanted to check, did I really like this guy, or is it just, or am I just curious about him? But they haven't spent much time. Remember, they only went to eat once. During that day, Woojae was talking about painting, studio, exhibition. Woojae was talking about himself the whole time. He did ask her, oh, you should come and see my exhibition for I don't know, 3 weeks from now or 2 months from now. So is she gonna go if she with somebody else? So he was talking about himself. He tried to get to know her. I will admit that he tried to get to know her, but he shut down very quickly when she talked about love stuff. Jimmy is the type of guy who he got intimidated by her. I don't know why. I just don't know. Yeah, they just don't click well together. She said they barely spoke ever since they came back to Korea, so she wanted to check her feeling. So Jimmy said that, oh, she did well. I love that he's not acting like jealous like yesterday, not wanting to talk to her. So, oh, you did well. I'm like, I guess Jaeyoung is closing the chapter. She finally closing the page, her and Woojae. Jimmy asked if she asked to Woojae how he felt about her. She said, no, I didn't get to that point. She said that she's just talked to her normally. If she was observing her feelings, she was checking her feelings if she was having fun. Jimmy said, you didn't have to tell me that, but I like that you tell me that. I'm thankful about that. It's also a good thing to hear that from you instead of hearing from other people, you know. Let's say if Woojae thought, oh, Jaeyoung came and see me, blah, 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 and he didn't know about that. He doesn't want to create we don't want more misunderstanding. So Jimmy said that you've been very considerate by telling me that. Jimmy said that she still have to get to know other people before choosing. Oh, I forgot about the choosing part. I know her single friend. No, not single friend. had senior not happening, oh, you still have to choose at the end. I almost forgot about that. So it's important for you to get to know the people before you choose. And also there's like a second day contract, second love contract that might change things even more before the big final who you choose. Jaeyoung took today to organize herself. It was a very important day for her. She liked the way she felt around someone. She was talking about, I like me better when I'm with you. She was talking about how she felt. She didn't like the way she felt when she was around Woo Jae. And she said that at times to change depending on who I'm with. She said that she must like someone. She like who she become when she's with someone. She didn't like herself around him.
나는 뭔가 어떤 사람과 같이 있을 때 내 모습이 좀 달라지잖아. 그렇지 않았던 것 같아.
So she didn't like the way she felt around Woo Jae. I completely understand that feeling. Woo Jae become more, especially, this is me just talking. I say, I understand how she felt. When Woo Jae was interested in Jaeyoung, it was a little bit formal. Even when talking to her, now all the conversation, now they realize that they don't seem to click well. They have the way they see life and everything seems different. And it's even worse now if she have a conversation with him and he like Jiwon. It's gonna become even more formal. And if I'm Jaeyoung, it would be very difficult. He would just talk to her in a very formal way. Like, you will not show her any interest. This is why they show us a sneak peek of how the conversation went. So we just said that there's not enough time to get to know Jaeyoung. So pretty much she was like ending thing with Jaeyoung. So there's not enough time to get to know you because you're more like, she go in a very small pace. I am sad here because I saw the way Jaeyoung dressed on this day. She looks so cute. She come to see him, like she even asked you a person was like very like calm and stuff like that. She was more like talking, coming to see you and stuff like that. But he was like closing the door, shutting the door. Oh, there's not enough time to get to know you. He said, oh, you and Jimmy, you look more comfortable around Jimmy. It was pretty much shipping her with Jimmy now. Jaeyoung said that she felt relief now. After her conversation that she had with Woo Jae, she felt relief now. Okay, she was checking her feeling, how she was feeling around him, and now she's ready to move on. Jimmy asked about Sanju, her date with Sanju. Jaeyoung said he's someone who's sure about himself. He know what he wants. Jimmy turned the conversation back to Jaeyoung. It's like he doesn't even want to show that he's interested to know whatever Sanju is doing. It was just funny. He said that oh, the book is, you know that Sanju connected with Jaeyoung when it comes to the book. He said, the book is not important, you know, people change. Jimmy looked happy because he know that she closed the chapter with Woo Jae, so now he's relieved, but you know, there's still a younger man. there's a younger man around that he have to watch out for. The parents say that as soon as Woo Jae disappeared, Chanju appeared. Jimmy need a break. It was just laughing here. Yeah. Imagine that if Woo Jae disappeared and Chanju was not here, Jimmy would be like, oh, Jaeyoung, it's the end. I feel a little bit bad for Jimmy. He always looks stressed. He always have to try very hard. The girl have their girl now, except for Jaeyoung. Remember, Jaeyoung is still on the date with Jimmy, Jae-eun, Hanyu, and Jiwon. They went to eat. They're talking about the love contract. There will be another love contract next week. Jae-eun asked, what kind of date do you guys want? What kind of date are you looking for the love contract? Hanyu said that so far she have a comfortable date. She's looking more for the type of date that give her some butterfly.
저는 저번 주는 되게 편안한 연애. 이번엔 살짝 긴장감 있는 연애를 해보고 싶어요.
Jae-eun said she's looking to have more fun date. I guess so far Jae-eun have like a serious type of date. She want the fun type of date. Jae-eun said that she doesn't know yet what she's looking for when it comes to marriage partner. She said, should I look for someone who's stable and accepting? I'm like, AKA Chanwon, or should I look for someone who have fun with, or there might be some friction, aka Chayo. I don't know, it's just me. She doesn't know what would be better for her. Hanya say, oh, the most important, we still have to date before we get married, like getting to know people. Jiwon say yes. They are looking forward for the next day contract. Jimmy looked like a puppy following Jaeyoung around. So they went back home. It's like, oh, she go to this. He said, oh, let me go too. Nado, let me go too. She went upstairs, also let me go too. And then as soon as they enter the kitchen, the 4 other guys sitting while drinking. What's going on here? I'm like also surprised. I said, what is going on here? They were just sitting and drinking. Remember, the girl went on the girl day out. The guy was at home. I don't know what they were talking about. And Jaeyoung excused herself. She went to her bedroom. Jimmy said, oh, let me go grab her. You can see Sanju look a little bit sad because Sanju is also interested in Jaeyoung. When Jaeyoung finally went and sit with the guy, he asked about her schedule. She said she's leaving tomorrow at this time. He said, oh, that's early. He said he have a schedule in the afternoon. He was just talking to her. After the 3 other girls returned home, I'm like, I wish Hanya liked somebody else. I hate seeing her look sad. You can see Jimmy is all Jaeyoung. You don't even have to think. You know that. And we should find, if she make another connection, that would be great for her. Hanya asked Jaeyoung how she felt dating a younger guy. That was just a funny moment, but it wasn't funny for Jimmy. Jaeyoung laughed at that.
언니 연하하고 데이트는 어땠어?
아, 영화구나.
좋지 뭐.
It's only 1 year difference. Jaeyoung laughed at that. Sanju said, oh, it's amazing. So they were all having a great time, and Jimmy just looked sad again. Even in his room, Jimmy said he hated the fact that he got jealous when they were talking about Jaeyoung date. I'm like, Jimmy, don't be too serious. Don't become a Woojae. What's the fun and lively Jimmy that we saw at the beginning? When it comes to Jaeyoung, it's even like fun, it's even like too serious. He started to become more like Woojae, and Woojae started to become more like Jimmy. I don't understand what's going on. I like the fact that he's self-conscious. He actually recognized that, like, he was a little bit jealous. Sanju was waiting. He was sitting somewhere waiting by the girl home. Jimmy passed and he saw it, and going to the kitchen, Sanju went to talk to Jaeyoung. So Sanju was sitting in just like a common area that they like to sit, and Jimmy saw him. Jimmy continued past without even saying hi, and Jimmy went to one of the kitchen, and then Sanju went down to the girls' home to talk to Jaeyoung, and now Jimmy saw them coming. I think he was going toward Jaeyoung as well. It was going toward Jaeyoung. I'm yet to. Oh no, it's okay. You can talk to it.
와 이게 진짜
얘기?
네.
나도 안 된대. 안녕, 얘기야.
I just don't like seeing Jimmy that way. I like when he's with Jaeyoung. I'm like, that look a little bit immature. Don't do that. And then Jimmy went upstairs waiting for them to have a conversation. Sanju was just asking. They sit at that nice place that people like to sit. He asked Jaeyoung, how was your day? She said, oh, I ate this, I have this, I have that. He gave us home education because she said he was hurting. She had a cold before. She was very happy. Jimmy, meanwhile, he's still waiting in the kitchen. Oh my God. And Jimmy need a break, but also Jimmy is doing too much. Like, you should just like convey your feeling to Jaeyoung, but it's too intense in the house. I don't like it. It's too intense. Now it's time to send a message. This is probably my favorite part of the episode because of Chaeun and Chaeyoung. I'm telling you, Chaeun sent a message back to Chaeyoung with the same picture. Them holding an ice cream. This has to be the most so romantic I can. And the message says, I won't make any more mistake. I'm like, oh my God, I love this. I love this from them. And Chaeyoung also sent a message to Chaeun. He said, eat a tomato less. Woojae sent a message to Jiwa. He said, let's spend more time together. Jiwa sent a message to Woojae. She said, I want to hang out with you during the day too. So this seems to be, Woojae and Jiwa seems to be the most established connection. I thought she was going to go back to Chanwa. I don't even want her to go back to Chanwa. After Chanwa behavior in this episode, I'm done shipping him. This is me saying I'm done shipping Chanwa with G1. I'm done. If I come next episode, I change my mind, I'm allowed to change my mind. But so far, I just didn't like his behavior. The person who looked the most mature in this episode, I'm not gonna lie, it's Wooje. I can't believe I say that. No, I'm not gonna lie. The person who looked the most mature in this episode is probably the new guy, the youngest guy. Is Sanju. And then also Wooje. The way they would behave, they were a little bit more mature. Wooje because he checked on Hanu. Sanju because even though this was happening, like he was not getting himself influenced by what the guy was asking him, he was just doing his own business. He know that he's here to date. Jimmy hasn't put a ring on it yet. So Jaehyun doesn't belong to anyone. I love that he doesn't let himself influence. Remember, they're still 2 weeks. It's not that people might think that I don't ship Jaehyun and Jimmy. It's not the case. But I just say it's fair, equal opportunity. They are all dating. And I don't like when there's too much tension. Even though I didn't like Sing and Inferno that much, but I like that the guys were still close. They was like, oh, we are all dating the same girl, but they were all close. I don't like too much tension. It make me stressed. I feel bad for Jaehyun as well. But I like the way the new guy just handled himself. He doesn't feel intimidated by other people. He's been there for 1 day, but he does so much better than people who have been there for a long time. So he know what he wants and he go after it. So I like that. I like that. 네가 좋아 네 사랑에 웃기지 마 안돼 나나나나나나 네가 좋아 나 사랑해. Why am I singing? I love Sister. Oh, that was my favorite K-pop group. I used to love. That was my generation. When I was in my 20s. 네가 좋아 내 사랑해 웃기지 마 나 안돼 나나나나나나 너를 네가 좋아 나 사랑해 나. I need to go back. Oh, what do we have to age? I hate when time is passing so quickly. Wooje and Jiwon seems to be like the most stable couple right now. Sure, Chaeyoung and Wooje, they are having a conversation. Even though they're happy in the pairing right now, they are not leaving the gap down because they know things might still change in 2 weeks. Remember, there's still like a whole love contract that can change a lot. First love contract changed Wooje feeling for Jaehyun. Who knows what the second love contract might do? So a lot of things can happen in a short amount of time. So they know that they just can't relax. They are happy, but they are also like, something can happen. So Jimmy, he sent a message to Jaehyun, say thank you, good night, and see you in 2 days. I said, what? 2 days? For what? The love contract? They didn't specify. And then Jaehyun, she sent a message to Jimmy. You know, Jaehyun closed the page with Wooje. We know that. The last time she sent a message to Wooje, but she know that he moved on. Oh, I don't know. One of those times she sent a message to Wooje. In episode 7, she sent a message to Wooje. I don't know. Maybe she sent a message to Jimmy in episode 8. Now we're in episode 9. So Jaehyun sent a message to Jimmy. Thank you for sharing all your thoughts, honestly. So the fact that he know that he's interested in Jaehyun, he was very honest about being jealous and stuff like that. Wooje, her checking her feeling and everything, he was honest about that. So he was just honest about the whole time. So she know how he felt about her. She said, thank you for sharing your thoughts, honestly. Jimmy singing while receiving a message. When the last day he didn't receive the message, he have the notification. This time he's so happy to receive a message. It was just so cute to see that he feel relief. He has now, you know, but there's still a younger guy, a younger man. He flipped one of the picture, the photo book picture.
나 이제 씻으면 돼. 어젯밤이라 가지고 사뭇 나 오늘 한 장 뒤집는다. 내일 문자 오면 2장 더 뒤집는다.
He was so happy he flipped that up. Jimmy is funny. Sanju didn't receive any message. I want to ship Hanu with someone like Sanju. If Sanju wasn't interested in Jaeyoung as well, I wish she would. But I believe if there's a possibility of a love contract with Hanu, I don't know. I used to like Chanwa a lot. I told you that if somebody have to get married, I was like, choose Chanwa to find somebody. Chanwa still have those great qualities that I like about him. I just didn't like him in this episode very much. I'm still rooting for him to find his partner, but I want my girl Hanu to find someone. I'm like, how is the next love content gonna be? I'm so curious. They didn't show any trailer for episode 10. I want to know who's gonna pair with who. Is it still gonna be? Are you still gonna choose who you're pairing, or are they gonna pair you with a random person? If these people are like they want drama, I'm not wished out for the contestant. If they really want drama, they should pair people instead of them choosing. It would create so much drama. Like, people who are connected. If you don't pair them together, I don't want to be evil. I don't want that, but I really want Jaeyoung and Chanwa. No, I really want Jaeyoung and Chaeyoung to have a love contract. It would be so cute. And I want Hanu to find someone also. I will say Sandra, because she trying to get along with him as well. She's cheating on the table. She was talking to him before his date. I just don't want my girl to keep being friends by all the guys. AKA Jimmy, she chose the wrong guy to have feeling for. Now it's not like you create your own feeling. The feeling come and you manage them, you make decisions about them. I feel bad. I don't like to see Hanu sad. Now I was gonna maybe I should ship Hanu with Chanwa, but I don't know. Chanwa, I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't like you in this episode. I don't know who to ship you who anymore. I just don't know. Thank you so much for watching episode 9 of Happy, and I will see you guys in episode 10. 네가 좋아, 너 사랑해, 나 안 돼.
보낸 거 맞아?
오빠랑 찍은 사진도 보냈어.